Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from the Modern King about a man who stuck up for himself online after his wife tried to shame him. Men have to stick up for themselves in today's day and age. Let's get into it.
All heard of mansplaining, but allow me to introduce you to shelaborating. It is when you ask a woman a very, very simple question and she sits you down and gives you a 30-minute answer.
Oh, no.
And you can tell by the look on her face that she was already trying to figure out some excuse on how to get out of taking responsibility for the accident that she videoed herself committing, by the way.
If you ever think that I'm going out with you and then you pull out Apple Pay to pay for our bill, to tap your card, you're over with. You're dumb. You're crazy. This is the last time you will ever see from me or hear from me, mother.
Here you go.
Oh, what is this for?
Figure you need it since you like digging up the past so much.
That dude was an absolute savage, but he has a good point. The past is the ultimate scapegoat for modern wives. They keep track of the pettiest things to use against a man for the slightest infraction.
When I started dating my boyfriend, he literally asked me, Liz, are you seeing other people? I'm like, yes, I'm dating other people.
You should be lucky to breathe the same air as me. Honestly, you guys are beneath me. Walk away. Just don't be afraid to ask men for things. Like, men are literally not afraid to ask us for anything. They will ask you to take your clothes off in 2 seconds, so it doesn't matter. Ask them, give me money. Girl, that just focus on yourself. And if you want to date other people. Why are you only dating one person? I don't get it. Like, why is literally one person your only option?
Modern women's solution to not being able to find a man is to become more self-absorbed and even more insufferable. And even though that sounds impossible, they always seem to figure out a way to make it happen.
I do not sit at empty tables. I sit at tables that are full. I don't need to bring anything else than my presence, my personality, who I am, and my beauty. I sit there and that's good enough for the guy.
I keep your hoe upstairs. When she wanna fuck, I just tell her ring the bell.
Why are you trying to text them and be like, hey, why did you ghost me? Girl, that just focus on yourself. And if you want to date other people. Why are you only dating one person? I don't get it. Like, why is literally one person your only option? So that
Always listen to your girlfriend, man. Always take her advice, especially like these ones.
It's funny how they think this kind of behavior will work out for them. If the men take what they say to heart, then she can't respect him. But if he walks away, it drives her even deeper into madness.
The funniest part about this is seeing the meltdown over her husband simply taking the same exact advice she gives to women. Cheating is wrong. However, she has given women terrible advice, including telling them to cheat. The same people crying about him cheating on her are the same ones turning a blind eye to her own actions, failing to see the contradiction and double standard.
Modern women do not care if their quote-unquote dating advice involves massive double standards. They will say that every single one of them is perfectly acceptable because men are bad, or some nonsense like that.
A major red flag in men that's actually normalized in society is a man playing video games. I used to think that this was acceptable growing up, but as I continue to grow old, I just can't seem to justify it. It's like, in my mind, a man playing a video game is the equivalent of a grown man coloring in a coloring book. It's like, aren't we just kind of beyond that? It's like, why wouldn't we go outside, shoot a gun, or chop some wood?
Some men like to just shut down for a few hours and play some video games to relax and recharge, and yet her solution for this is for men to go and chop wood. Men are allowed to have some downtime. It is not a red flag.
It's like, I just think that if a hobby isn't either building competence or somewhat leading to personal growth internally, whether it's, you know, physical development, mental development, spiritual development, it's like, why are we even doing it? Like, Why are we wasting our time with a video game for a quick dopamine high?
It's almost as if men can't have relaxed fun anymore. I really feel like this is coming from some sort of script that his girlfriend gave him. Guys, it's okay to play video games if that's what you enjoy and it's not overtaking your life. It's also okay for you to individually decide that you don't want to play video games anymore because you want to spend your time doing something else.
One of the biggest points in this niche is that men are free to make their own decisions in life. And if you want to play video games for a few hours a week, that is nobody else's business. There is no need for harsh judgment on the subject.
Look, I grew up playing video games like Final Fantasy, RPG. I spent hours playing. I stopped playing them when I had kids, when I decided to deprioritize it because I wanted to do other things. But I still have relaxed fun, just like most women find ways to have relaxed fun, whether it's going to get nails done, going to the spa, having a walk, going out to dinner or brunch with a girlfriend. I'm just trying to imagine a woman coming on here and saying, I don't go to the spa because I find productive things that actually improves myself or society. Yeah, it just doesn't happen. So guys, if you enjoy video games, keep enjoying them.
Men are expected to always be improving to the point where chopping wood is supposed to be considered a relaxing hobby. It's almost as if having time off is some form of unforgivable sin.
There's been some animosity between you and Trevor. If you had to describe Trevor as a fighter in 3 words, what would you say?
Not experienced enough.
What about the other 2 words?
Not experienced enough.
Okay, there.
That was all I had to eat. And then she got her food and ordered me a cup of coffee, and I got legit coffee at 11.
You just know that cat is just waiting for her to shut up so that it can get some sleep, but you gotta hand it to the cat. It has far more patience than this woman complaining about her coffee.
And then she proceeded to spill her coffee on me. I got my pants, I got...
Tell you right now, I am not being submissive. If you want to be with me, you need to be the provider. You need to be the protector. You need to make sure my hair is done, my nails done, my feet are done. Look at my yard. I need my grass cut every single week. Don't worry about how many bodies I got. That's the past. God knows my heart.
What's crazy is how even though this is a skit, it's still the truth. There are too many women who openly talk about this and expect men to accept them for who they are.
I'm not finna be cooking. I'm not finna be cleaning. All that is your responsibility. Me and my kids are a package deal. Trust me, if you don't want it, somebody else will.
Look at God.
Young man that posted this on social media, he said that his baby mama asked him to pay her light bill. Okay. He asked how much was it. She said $430.
Like it's a math equation, but go ahead.
So this sum should already be brought into question, especially if this isn't the first time this guy had to pay her electric bill.
He did what any real would do, right? And he said the light people. The electric company. Okay. And they told him the balance was $97.38. Okay. So he went and paid it and called his baby moms and told her, don't worry about the light bill. He already paid it. She said, what you mean you already paid it? He said he called up there and they told him it was only $98, so he paid it off. And now she's mad. And now she said that he's a lame. What do you think?
She threw a temper tantrum because she wasn't able to con her baby daddy out of some more free money, as if that was his responsibility. If she got what she wanted, she wouldn't have said a word. It's nothing short of emotional blackmail.
So she tries to take advantage of a good guy who's willing to do favors for her, then throws a temper tantrum and calls him names because he paid the light bill like she asked. I don't know where they get the mentality that men only exist to serve their every need without question. But she needs to grow up, and he needs to stop doing favors for those who lie to him, don't respect him, and aren't appreciative of him.
Modern women see men as service providers because they were told as such. Men are supposed to provide, protect, and be men. They grew a massive sense of entitlement, and this is how they act, and they can do it without any form of consequence.
Wondering when you were going to move those theater seats down to the garage.
Seriously?
I'm high maintenance, and I put a lot of effort into how I present myself into the world. And so when I go on a date with a man and he does not stop to tell me that I look beautiful, it raises a question mark for me. It's not because I need validation. I own several mirrors and am very aware of what I look like.
She definitely needs the validation. She spent hours getting ready for a date because she had nothing else to do, and she wants to be given endless attention and validation from a strange man.
But it's because appreciation is a fundamental building block of any relationship that I want to be a part of. I invest in personal development and growth through therapy, coaching programs, and fitness. I invest in clothes that make me feel good. I invest in makeup that enhances how I appear. And the way that I show up in the world, the way that I show up on dates is the summation of all of those investments that I have made into myself.
They absolutely love to use the word investment. She wasted money on therapy, a yoga class that she doesn't attend, designer clothes that she doesn't wear, and makeup that nobody asked her to wear, by the way. These are not investments, they are liabilities.
So someone not acknowledging that shows at best a lack of awareness, and at worst an unwillingness to appreciate the efforts of those closest to him. And that makes me feel like we're not compatible.
The jackpot.
I'm sorry, what?
Won the money at the Palm Desert Casino a few weeks after the divorce. Hit 777s on a high-end slot machine.
That $100,000 constitutes earnings, and my client's alimony should be reduced accordingly.
Objection. Under the holding in She'll See, the court ruled that a one-time profit does not constitute income.
That's correct.
Imagine being divorced from a woman who spends her time monitoring your finances so that she can get a cut of whatever money you come across after the divorce. That is a living hell that no man deserves.
Your Honor, this court should address his behavior.
I feel for your client, but your motion is denied.
Hey, what's up? While I was looking for additional information to support the undisclosed income, I found something. The judge just ruled against us. Well, I think this might change her mind.
What if I told you that George won the jackpot while he was still married to Molly?
That's crazy.
My office contacted the casino. He won the jackpot in December of 2011 when he was not yet divorced from Molly.
Mr. Randall, you're going to be in a lot more trouble if you don't come clean now.
Yes, it's true.
You're a pig, and that's an insult to pigs. That money's community property. Therefore, I'm discontinuing your alimony and awarding the winnings to your client.
This is obviously a TV show, but this kind of crap happens all the time. Modern ex-wives love to abuse the court system if it means getting free money at the expense of a guy who's just trying to live his life.
Yes. We will expect payment immediately.
I don't have it. Check my bank account. I've got less than $1,000. Even my attorney's working for beer.
How did you blow $100 grand?
A few epic trips to Cabo. Sorry, Molly. I'm just flat broke.
The IRS just put a lien on my new business. What? They're saying I owe $40,000 in back taxes. $40,000.
George never paid taxes on his gambling winnings. The casino made him fill out a tax form, but they didn't withhold anything. Oh my God, Molly. I got the winnings declared as a marital asset, and now the IRS can go after you.
Yeah, and now I'm going to lose my clinic because of what you did.
I didn't know this would happen.
And you're taking all your unresolved issues on my...
What's crazy is how this woman could probably go online and get a GoFundMe page going and get the tax money in less than 3 weeks with the right sob story. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.